Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Avengers Forever Volume 2, Issues 1 through 4, written by Jason Aaron. So this series is an extension to his Avengers run, where we have the Avengers having to deal with the multiversal Masters of Evil and the Doom above all. In this first story, it's going to focus on one of the members of the Masters of Evil, which is the Black Skull. It's a version of the Red Skull that has the Venom symbiote. And in this story, at moments, they call him the Waste Lord. So this story actually starts off with a variant of Tony Stark that instead of being Iron Man, he has become Ant-Man in this reality. What's really interesting that in this reality, he's sort of like an Indiana Jones type of character. He's trying to find lost artifacts that are tied to superheroes and legends and stuff like that. This story actually starts off with Tony finding Mjolnir, because in this reality, Doom had killed the Avengers 1 million BC, and obviously Mjolnir was Odin's weapon. And what we discover is that this world is run by the Black Skull, and basically it's completely barren. And Black Skull's forces are an army of war machines. So we have Tony trying to operate under the radar. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is that Tony is the leader of a small rebel faction trying to fight against the Black Skull. But they really do not want to call too much attention to themselves. But they have been biding their time because they're trying to find something that is going to be able to take down the Black Skull once and for all, because if they confront him openly, they know they're going to lose. So we have this reality's version of Vision, Moon Knight, Wonder Man, and an insanely powerful thing that can warp reality. Somehow he has fused with the Infinity Gems. Somehow he has reached cosmic awareness, but this has broken his mind too. The thing is that Tony, on one of his expeditions, witnesses the arrival of the 616 Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes, who also has brought a Deathlock with him. Also, in this story, this version of Ghost Rider is going to be called the All Rider. He seems to be like the Ghost Rider Prime, the most powerful of all of the multiverse. The thing is that Ghost Rider enters in an open conflict against Black Skull. Robbie knows who this guy is. He has dealt with the multiversal Masters of Evil already. But what happens is he actually is defeated by the Black Skull. He's captured. Tony Stark actually sees this go down, and he knows that the arrival of a Ghost Rider on this world is a big deal. So what happens is he goes to what we're going to call his Avengers and sells them on the idea, look, we have to rescue this guy. He might be the key in taking down the Black Skull once and for all. While all this is going down, the Black Skull is hell-bent on torturing Robbie Reyes. He knows that there's something special with this version of Ghost Rider, and he really wants him to spill the beans on who is the Avenger Prime, which I'm not sure if he even knows who Avenger Prime is in the first place. The thing is that this is the character that in the shadows is trying to stop the multiversal Masters of Evil, moving different variants of the Avengers across the multiverse to counter the Doom above all's activities. That's why Robbie Reyes actually ended up in this timeline. But what happens is with Ghost Rider, even though he's really feeling the pain, he doesn't utter a word, he doesn't scream. This drives Black Skull crazy. And one really interesting thing is that Ghost Rider's powers don't affect the Black Skull. He's so evil and his sins are so great that Ghost Rider's hellfire doesn't even affect him. And what happens with the Black Skull, like, he doesn't know what to do with this Ghost Rider. He actually calls on one of his teammates, the Ghost Goblin, which is a variant of the Green Goblin that had become the Ghost Rider. And what we discover is that those skulls that he used as bombs are actually skulls of Ghost Riders that he has killed throughout the multiverse. That within the multiverse, this is the only Robbie Reyes that actually becomes Ghost Rider in the first place. And that every single variant of Robbie Reyes throughout the multiverse is a killer. While the 616 version of Robbie is a good guy trying to deal with the fact that he's a spirit of vengeance. And not only that, he seems to be the most powerful iteration of this character. So what happens is Tony Stark and his team are able to liberate Ghost Rider and Deathlock. We get a fantastic battle between Ghost Rider and the Black Skull. That through Ghost Rider's logic, he actually tells Black Skull, look, your symbiote is sort of like a vehicle and I can control any vehicle. He's able to hijack the symbiote, but he doesn't use it himself. He actually fuses it with his car. So now we have a venomized version of his car wreaking havoc. So the thing is that the Black Skull did have a failsafe to protect his reign over this earth. And we get a ton of variants of the Red Skull arriving as reinforcements. But between Tony Stark's Avengers team and the Ghost Rider, they pretty much mop the floor with them. We also have the arrival of Thor's granddaughters, his 3 granddaughters that are part of Jason Aaron's Thor run. They're able to help our heroes defeat the bad guys. So at the end of the story, the Multiversal Masters of Evil are down a member. But we're going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.